We are back for another draft of Aether Drift. We're taking only commons and uncommons, and we are working our way up to Mythic. Because who needs rares anyways, am I right? Debris Beetle? Come on. Alright, Debris Beetle is the best card in the pack. Other good cards. Skyray. Good in cycling. Broodheart Engine. Solid Recursion. Hazard of the Dunes. Good. Rest of the pack is fairly weak. I think I like taking the Skyray here. I always like, if I see these early, I think they're fun to take. See if you can get into the cycling deck. You really want a good density of the Skyray and the Mako to make those decks work. So I like taking them early and seeing where we go. And really, we're just missing out on these two cards, which, whatever. Someone else is going to be black-green. We are going to be chilling. All right. We've got my favorite card, the Pathmaker. We love artifacts. Nothing really to follow up the cycling. Again, Winter Cursed Rider. Yes, it's good. Resident Necro Region is good in the Start Your Engine, like black-white, black-red decks. I'm just going to scoop up this Pathfinder because I love this card. Also a Crash and Burn, which is good, Scrap Compactor, and Voyager Quick Welder. So a lot of good artifact decks. Cards for artifact decks. Mech Cycle's pretty good in red. I think red's not great. Could be good in like a Push the Limit deck. Speaking of Push the Limit, here's a Push the Limit. Other options. Again, if we wanted to just jump into white-blue artifacts, we could take Sundial. There's also a Scurryfoot, which is good. I don't know. We've been having our Push the Limit decks are real hit or miss usually. We've had some sweet trophies, some of the most fun. They're not super consistently good, and we are running out of time to hit Mythic. Oh, but I can't stop. All right, we're taking Push the Limit. We're going to follow that up. We've got another Scurryfoot. We've got a Broodheart Engine, a Wickerfolk, Fortis, Black-Red. All right, so Scurryfoot's probably the best, but we've been passing a ton of green and black. So I think I'm just going to take the Wickerfolk. Again, this leaves us open for artifacts. It leaves us open any black deck. It actually works well with Push the Limits with the Surveil too. Again, notably, no cycling cards. Alright, so we've got an Ironclad versus a Sundial Tyrant. So it's like the smart choice versus the not smart choice. Da-da-da. Let's take the Ironclad. Alright. So, for cycling cards, we've got Howler's Heavy and Wreck Remover. For just red cards, we have the 4-1 and the 3-2. I like this as a defensive creature. We need to figure out if we are more of a cycling deck or like a stay alive deck. I feel like cycling cards are easy to come by. I'm going to take the 4-1 here. It's just really good on defense. Yeah, I mean, it's overall solid. Alright, so we got Thopterus. Defend the Rider is probably the best card. I think I'm probably just going to take the Goda here. I don't really love Thopterus. Alright, so we've got Night Market versus Keen Buccaneer. Buccaneer is solid. It's a good sign it's open. Night Market is great if we're trying to splash. I'm thinking maybe just take Night Market. Get our mana right. We might not be just solid blue-red. And I feel like you see Keen Buccaneers everywhere. Whereas sometimes the fixing's a little harder to come by. let's see. Who do we got with us today? We've got Captain MY, Turkibus, Mr. Cranky Face. That does look like a cranky face. Desistar, Disaster, High Five Man, Darkman J, and MZ Base. Alright, as far as our pack goes, don't like it, okay, Guess we just take the interference here. Nothing else was really great there. A very late Ooze Patrol, a Trip Up. I don't love any of these, for being honest. Let's take the Ooze Patrol. Alright, we've got Surveyor, Sarcophagus, Kickoff. Again, nothing great. Not loving what we've got going on here. I guess we take a Trip Up. Can cycle that. Alright, yeah, I think those packs were pretty weak, so nothing great came around. Following it up, we've got an Ironclad, but I don't think we want to first pick it. I mean, Muyan Ling is really good, but not for us. Black seemed very cut off. We could do like green, blue, splashing red. That seems a little crazy. Again, our blue cards are all pretty bad. Maybe we just don't even look at those as cards. I'm just going to take the Sloth and hope to wheel this Ironclad. I think Sloth is, other than Muyan Ling, Sloth and Sky Serpent Seeker are probably our best two cards here. And I don't think we're playing green. We passed a ton of green. So let's take the Sloth. It also comes back with Push the Limit. Oh my goodness. Look at all these cards I would love to take. Alright, so we have a second Push the Limit, a Skybox Fairy, and a Bike are really what I'm looking at. Flood the Engine. Maybe we take Gallant Strike here. And then see what we wheel. I like Gallant Strike a lot. It cycles. Okay, Path Cruiser is perfect. I will snag that one up. We love a Path Cruiser here. So maybe we're white-red. We've got another Sloth and a Dracosaur Auxiliary. I think I like Sloth better. I mean, just 5 mana, 5/5. I mean, they can like win you the game by themselves. Is there anything else I want here? Not really. A green-red land, a Scrap Compactor, Run Over, but nothing really for us. Alright, so hopefully the Ironclad comes back to us. Happily take this Ride's End here. Well, there's a Spin Out too. Both good removal. Rest of the pack is kind of blah. Don't love Adrenaline Jockey, Surveyors, whatever. Goda's not great. Buccaneer's pretty good. It's probably, after Ride's End and Spin Out, Buccaneer's probably the next best card. But I mean, Ride's End is probably better than Spin Out. It's in a worse color, but it's a better card. Alright, next up we have a green-blue land, a Mustang, a Daring Mechanic, and a Wreck Remover. Is he taking the Mustang? Go for the Wreck Remover. Cycles, gain some life. Alright, here I'm going to take another Tyrox. Again, 4/1 plays defense really well. Very hard to attack into. Also great at saddling. Just solid card in these decks. Here, nothing great for us. If we wanted to splash Siphon Fuel, we can take the Pride of the Road. Doesn't really, I mean, a 2/5 is great. Okay, Ironclad did wheel. Perfect. Push the Limits and Skybox Fairy wheeled. Let's take another Push the Limits. This deck, okay, so it's clear no one's in Push the Limits, which is what we want. Unfortunately, Not a ton of stuff has gotten opened for our deck. Who knows? Maybe we'll splash green. Doubt it. Yeah, our blue's not great. Roadside Assistance. There's a possibility we'd want to play that. Maybe a Kickoff Celebrations. Alright, we opened another Gallant Strike. Again, very solid removal. It cycles if you don't need it. There's also another Tyrox. I don't think I want my third. I mean, you do trade them off a lot, so it's like... It's not the worst one to have 3 of, but... Gallant Strike is just excellent card. Happy to take that. Vehicle count, a little low. But we do have 3 mounts. Kickoff Celebration's a maybe. Yeah, 2/5 Vigilance. I know we don't have any Start Your Engines payoffs or anything in this deck, but... I mean, a 2/5 can just stonewall the other side. Alright, so here's an interesting question. We have some... I mean, we have a red card. I think we just take the removal. The other thing I was considering is maybe we go red, green, or... I don't know. You don't generally want to be green in your Bellheart bike decks. Alright, here's 2 really good cards. We're going to take the Chariot. Happy to take a Canyon Vaulter here. Sometimes it could just help you get that little extra damage in. It's also a 3/1, which is a good defensive body. Let's put the Highlands in there. I don't think we're playing it. Alright, this deck is looking... Alright, I don't know if we're playing Kickoff Celebrations. We got some solid removal. Crash and Burn, Ride's End, Detention Chariot. Ooh, another Detention Chariot. And another Ride's End. If some of these Ride's Ends come back, that would be amazing. Alright, this is what we wanted. The 3rd Detention... I didn't even look what was in the rest of that pack. Oh, yes, please. Sign me right up. This pack 3, we knew Push the Limit was open. This pack 3 is treating us well. Alright, we've got Surveyor versus Diver. I'm just going to take the 1-drop. I don't think we're playing Kickoff Celebrations. And if some of those rides end, I know it's unlikely, but if they did come back, that would be sweet. We do need to decide if we want to play this Pathmaker. And I think it's pretty good. We also still need to make some cuts. Let's take a Mechanic. We got Goda versus Sarcophagus. I don't think we're playing either of those. And do I want Wreck Remover? Probably not. I'll consider playing a Surveyor. Do I want Roadside Assistance? Unknown. Pedal to the Metal, Light Shield Parry. Alright, we have 28 cards here. Burner Rocket. No, I don't think we need Burner Rocket. Alright, let's see what we're cutting here. I think I want to get rid of the Godas. I want to get rid of the Ace. Get rid of the Surveyor. Roadside Assistance could be really good for us. Let's cut a blue. Add another red. That gives us 10 red sources, 9 white, and 3 blue. These are all cyclers. Probably gonna go down a land with all these cyclers. We got 5 of them. We need 1 more cut. Do I want Roadside Assistance? Do I want Interface Ace? I think I'm going to cut the Mechanic. I don't see myself ever activating it. Play it like this. I think this looks pretty sweet. I like keeping the one burner rocket. Sometimes that trample is like what you need. Alright, let's hop into a game here. Yeah, that pack 3, what do we get? Triple detention chariot? No ironclads, but if you told me I was going to get triple detention chariot, I would be like, heck yes. Alright, let's hopefully we draw well and we get some dubs here. Playing against Serious Polar Bear. We got to get back up to Diamond 2. And we have a questionable hand. We're on the draw. We have 2 cyclers. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it. Well, that's not what we want to see. Let's say hello to this Serious Polar Bear here. Okay. I can appreciate no 1 or 2 drop. Hey. Let's get this ace down. Play some defense, hopefully. Ooh, red, green, white. That's a good card. Yeah, let's just kill that before we have to worry about anything. If I don't draw a land, I'll probably cycle Detention Chariot. We did draw land. Alright. Let's play Pride of the Road. Next turn, if I don't draw a land, I will cycle Detention Chariot again. Ooh, look at them. See if they want to block. Excellent. We get our speed, we get to kill it, and we get a burner rocket? Yes, please. Alright, I am going to cycle both, looking for a land. Unfortunately, we did not hit. That's okay. They have a bike, gain 2 life, yep. Alright, they are attacking. And a surveyor. Sure. My turn. Let's play the coordinator. Let's see what we're cooking with here. Kind of like getting a... Do I need? Let's do it. I don't know if I really need that, but I like it. I'm going to attack with both so that I can get my speed up. If they want to block there, that's fine. Sure. Alright, this time I'm not going to cycle my Detention Chariot because I can play it next turn. We could, alternatively, we could Pathmaker. And they do get max speed here. And they play an Omnivore, sure. We will Detention Chariot. Take the Assailant. Let's make a 1/1. Just gonna attack with the Burner Rocket. I don't really want to trade my Pride of the Road. They can just double block. But I'm happy to trade whatever this is. They might do the Surveyor. They could draw a card. Or not. Yeah, if they traded the Surveyor there, they could have exiled it and drawn a card. Glide car, that's fine. Alright, things are looking pretty good here. They kept that on top, which is fine. We get to activate... I guess we might as well crew here, right? they only have one blocker, so I am gonna attack with both, just to make sure we get our max speed here. Yep, that is fine. Let's play Pathmaker. Take action. I think we take Path Cruiser here to guarantee that we hit our land. Get to make another token. Pass the turn. Let's see what they kept on top. Alright. That is a fair thing to keep on top, I would say. Alright. And good game. Give me that. Uh-huh. And we're back. Diamond 2. Alright, that was sweet. Deck felt very good. Game 1. Let's see how game 2 goes here. We are playing against Scott. Hello, Scott. Ooh, this is a questionable one. You know, we love questionable hands. We're on the draw, and we've got a cycle, right? We drew a 2-drop. We like that. Okay, they might have a counter or a cycle currently, is what it looks like. If they would like to counter my interface ace, be my guest. Nope, they're just cycling Howler's Heavy. They have 3 lands. Keen Buccaneer, possibly. An Aether Siphon, okay. So I think I could either play Roadside Assistant or Burner Rocket. I think I like getting Burner Rocket down. That way I have it on defense and I can attack with it. The Pact Altair would be an excellent draw for them. One nice thing about them having Aether Siphon is we have both pushed the limit in our hand. They've got a Wicker Folk. Surveil 2. I assume they're surveilling 2 and then drawing a card with Aether Siphon. The Wicker Folk does start to get can start like attacking us and getting their speed up. Again, as long as we can hit our land drops, we want them to mill us, you know? They put a Gear Seeker Serpent on the bottom. Sure. Alright, I'm gonna Roadside Assistance the Burner Rocket. Make a pilot. And then we'll attack with the Burner Rocket. See what they do. Nothing. Alright. I guess they're just gonna draw. Yeah. Kind of what we thought they were doing. 4 power gets through a lot of things in the artifact deck. Not the Gear Seeker Serpent, but I mean, like, Pact Altair is the main 3/4 they have. So we'll see. Pit Automaton. Interesting. And an Engine Rat. Okay. Yep. Alright, well, let's draw a card. Got a Path Cruiser. Alright. Alright, this is interesting. Do we want blue or do we want double red? Kind of like getting the blue here. Odds of us drawing a red card are very high. Do I want to trade my engine rat for my burner rocket? Probably. I'd rather trade it now. And I can attack with my path cruiser still. I have two better cards that deal more damage, so. I'd rather trade the 4-2 off than one of the 6-5s. If they kill my interface ace, that's whatever. I can still crew my Pathmaker and then crew my Path Cruiser with my Pathmaker. Yeah. Speed 3. Alright, worst case scenario is we never draw a mountain. And they start drawing cards. They should be drawing first. Because they're missing land drops. That's what I would be doing. I'm going to attack. See what they do. And then we'll play Pathmaker. Right, jumping or overdrive. Okay. Kind of interesting that you would put maximum overdrive, the 1/1 counter on this. Maybe they're thinking I have more 4 toughness. Let's take a detention chariot. Pass the turn. Alright, so if we draw another red source, we gotta just like win the game, right? Yeah, it's probably pretty close, I would say. So that's pretty much all we're waiting for is a mountain here. They are gonna smack us. Sure. You draw a land yet? So they are at max speed. They're gonna start milling us. They're really thinking here. I wonder if they have monument too. Yeah, we really just need to find that mountain. I still think it was right to find the island. A Grim Bauble, sure. Seems fine. Have they really not drawn a land? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Have they really gone through 17 cards? And okay, they do have a land. And a Transit Mage, which is gonna find Monument? No, it can't. It's 4 or 5. Ooh, Wreck Remover. Okay, we need our mountain. Let's attack. Here we don't attack with the interface ace. Sometimes when I'm playing too fast, I do attack with that. Exile target artifact or creature. Alright. I'm gonna take their Aether Siphon, I think. So they get one vehicle out. I think we should still be good. I assume they're going to take an Ironclad when they play this. Wreck Remover. Maybe I should have taken a creature. I guess, I don't know. taking the Aether Siphon versus taking a creature. Well, I think the fact that we have 2 push the limits here is what's gonna win this for us. We get to give something trample. They currently only have 3 power. They have a lot of toughness. And they might survive the first one. Trade the helm. Alright, let's crew. And crew. So they get it tapped. Interesting that they didn't Wreck Remover there. Black. They've got 3 blockers. Well, they don't have 3 blockers anymore. Cycle that. Bing, bang, boom. Give me that. Sweet. Alright, this deck is looking... I mean, off of those first 2 games, pretty good. We haven't really played against a very aggressive deck. They've kind of both been a little dirtily. So hopefully we can get some more sweet wins. Man, push the limit is the deck. I mean, would my win-loss record be better with no push the limits? Probably. Would I be having anywhere near as much fun? I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, like the Esper artifact decks, my win rate's way better. But, they're a little bit more boring, I would say. Alright, we are playing against Polvo. Mythic, 93%. We've got Pathmaker into Gallant Strike. It seems fine. Hello. We'll play our Dynamite Diver. Drink a little water. One land down. Ooh, alright. I'll play it. Alright, I like these draws so far. Sign me up. Sign me up. Hello. So I could play the ace here, but I kind of like holding up Gallant Strike in case they crew the Fabricator. So we can kill it. I assume they have a creature. They might not attack with a Fabricator, but we'll see. Other option, I guess we could have like attacked with our Coordinator, but I don't really want to do that either. Next turn we can play Ace and hold up Gallant Strike. Blue-black usually doesn't have a lot of cycling cards, and this is usually the best in cycling. Alright. Well, that's another card we can kill. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Well. We will get rid of that. Play our interface ace. And so we could kill it now. Benefit of killing it now is anything that's like affinity is harder to cast. I think I'm fine with it. I'm also going to offer this trade. Again, these artifact decks, the more artifacts, the less artifacts they have on the board, Usually the better. There's our pack doll. No attacks. Which again, maybe pack doll was better than the 3/4 flyer. Hard to say. A second fabricator. It's a little scary. Alright, well, let's get our Pathmaker down. Let's get a chariot. And we'll pass the turn. I assume... I don't know. Is he gonna attack? Could just, like, attack for 7 in the air. What else do we have? My friend? Nothing. Okay. Let's crew this up. Oh, I did not want to attack with my interface ace. Let's see if they have a counter. No. Alright, they might have, like, removal. If they have removal, they should wait. Yeah, they're gonna miss out. I mean, this is... Man, I'm gonna take an extra 3 damage here, because I accidentally attacked with my interface ace. If they have another creature. Which is a bit of a bummer. Fueler. Yep. And another spin out. Oh, flood the engine. Worse than a spin out. Alright, so luckily we didn't take any extra damage. We are dead next turn. Yeah, they should just attack with Sky Streak and Thopter. Maybe they don't see it. That would be 7, though. Yeah, their deck looked pretty sweet. Double Thopter. Good game. Yeah, I think us being on the draw... I didn't have a ton of fun. Us being on the draw... And then, I mean, they had 2 Thopter Fabricators. The 3/4 flyer. Yeah, I don't think there was much we could do there. We killed 1 Thopter Fabricator. We killed the other flyer. We tried getting rid of the pack doll with the chariot, but they had removal. Yeah, I mean, it's only so many 4/4 flyers we can kill. Alright, let's keep it moving here. Playing against Syntax Proper. I like this hand. I'm gonna cycle my chariot. Pass the turn. Green, green, pit automaton. Do I want to kill that? I don't think so. Play Path Cruiser. Get a blue. Green, green, green. Camera launcher. Okay. I think we're just playing Pride of the Road here. Activating camera launcher is... that's fine. Let's cycle, see what we find. Attack. Play burner rocket. Yep, that is perfectly fine, and we'll pass the turn. They found an island. We still have Gallant Strike available. See what we draw. No attacks. Okay. I guess we'll put that on white. And just pass the turn. We push the limit, push the limit. I assume it's just going to win us the game. Sky Serpent. I guess I probably should have attacked with Burner Rocket. Whatever. We will push the limit. We're going to get rid of this because it doesn't come back. And attack with everything. 6, 12, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, I guess that's fine. I mean, if you don't know that I have another push the limit, you should have killed the Path Cruiser. And I don't know who's expecting the double push the limit, but here we are. You've got 8 mana, my friend. What are you going to do with it? Scurryfoot. That's cute. Roadside Blowout. You got it. Uh-huh. You have a counter? The day I get Spell Pierced is going to be a sad day. Alright, nice. Yeah, so I think that game, I should have attacked with my Burner Rocket when they had their 3-3 and their 1-1. Either they take 3 damage or trade it off, because the enter the battlefield of giving Trample meant I would have won to the first push the limit. Would have been able to give one of my 6/5s Trample, make it an 8/5 or 8/8, 8/6. So that was a little misplay there. Again, didn't matter too much, but always good to keep those in mind. Yeah, this is probably one of the best push the limit decks we've had. Playing against Mashiro, ranked 130 Mythic, and is so-so. Nothing, if they have like an aggressive start, could be an issue. I like that. I'm gonna play this on white. Again, we can find our blue with the Path Cruiser. We already have double red. Red, blue. Mako. Sure. We'll play Tyrox. See what they drop. 3 mana. They attack. I will not block. Trinket Mage. Okay. Aether Spark. Hull Drifter. Sure. So I could Roadside Assistance, but they would just trade. I'm just gonna play Path Cruiser. Find our blue. And pass the turn. See what they've got. Next turn, depending on what they do, we could roadside assistance our path cruiser and then crew it with Tyrox and the pilot token. And gain 7. They would have to either chump or whatever. Yeah, that seems fine to me. Thinking about attacking with both. Sure. I'm gonna go no blocks. Well, let's do what we talked about. Smack them for 7 big ones. See what they do. Alright, just attacking with their one guy in his turn. Next turn, we could do Sloth. That's just a big body. Also Cruise by itself, which is nice. Ooh, see, they don't know that we're Push the Limits. And they just discarded Wreck Remover, which really hurts us. So I do like that. They've got Flood the Engine, which is annoying. So we could kill that. I think we just play Sloth. We get moving and grooving here. Do I want to trade Tyrox for the Transit Mage? Kind of. Nah. Tyrox can saddle the Sloth, so I don't think I'll trade. They are still at 4 mana. They went first. Looks like they might have removal. Maybe a Crash and Burn. Yeah, not really worried about them hitting me for 4. That is fine. A second Mako. And they pass. Alright, so let's... This is awkward if they have like a bounce or removal, but I think it's fine. Sure, let's kill this. Hit him for 2. Play Dynamite Diver. See what they want to do. They have 5 mana. Now I'm more likely to block the Mako. Probably with Tyrox. They could have another Howler's Heavy or 2 Cyclers, but I think that's fine if that's their turn. Alright, yeah, another Howler's Heavy, that's fine. We can still crew the Sloth. And then maybe it makes their turn a little more awkward. Alright, we drew Push the Limit, but Doesn't really do much. I think I like just attacking here. See what they do. Oh, they are loaded up on Howler Heavies. Yeah, we'll play Pathmaker, leaving up a white. We'll go get Detention Chariot. And then we'll pass the turn. Six mana. Mu Yan Ling, Windrider. Okay. Yeah, they might just attack with the sloop here. Draw and discard. They currently only have 2 blockers, which isn't great for them. They get to draw a card. And... Alright, well. They will cycle the Chariot. Turn. Cycle the Chariot. Push the limit. Bang. Bang, bang. They can't see us. Rank 130 Mythic. Say hello to no rare, push the limit. Alright, 4 wins. Excellent, excellent. Yeah, only game we lost so far was that one, the Big Boy Flyer artifact deck, which we just didn't draw enough removal. Alright, playing against what hits? I don't know what hits. Oh, you'll love to see. Boom, boom, boom. We'll keep this. That's the turn. On the draw, again. It kind of looks like they have something with their black mana. Which makes me a little hesitant to play Tyrox. They might have the -1/-1 cycle. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna pass. Fuel the flames, alright. Looks like they're looking for a red source. Hey, we called them. We called them out on it. Alright. Always feels good. A Mako. Sure. We'll hit them with the 3 colors just to know we got it natty. And now we'll play our Tyrox. Will I block? I'm not going to be given the chance to block. Interesting that they're playing Mako in a black-red deck. I mean, we did see 2 cycling cards, so... I don't think I care about getting hit for 1 damage. That's perfectly fine with me. I will play my Sloth. See what they've got cooking over here. Alright. That's pretty good. I think we just get rid of that. We do need to start drawing something here. We might cycle a Gallant Strike, honestly. We'll just kill that. Pass the turn. Alright, what we don't need is more lands here, deck. Uh-huh. Yeah, the little Mako that could over here. Well, they should have played that first. Oh, that's a good draw. Pride of the Road's a good draw. They might have, like, Spin Out or something. More cycling, sure. Alright. What do we think they have? Maximum Overdrive? Maximum Overdrive blows us out. Alright. Fair enough. Push the Limit does not enough damage, right? We get a 5, 6, 11, 14. Fortunately, we have to pass. If they pump this, we can kill it. Which they're not doing. They're artillerist. Chariot. 6, 11, 17, 20. Not enough. Do we cast it or cycle it? Holy cow. Alright, I'm gonna cast this one. Alright, well, unless they have an Exile your whole graveyard, I think we're gonna win. You know, things were looking a little scary there. We'll flex on them. Well, that felt good. Man, how could you say that anything is more fun than this? I don't know. Push the limit. Man, what would have made this deck better? That's a good question. I don't know. I mean, of course you could make it better, but I think we did a really good job reading the draft, seeing that Push the Limit was wide open, and we got paid off big time pack 3 with the triple Detention Chariot. That was really sweet. This is probably our most responsible Push the Limit deck. We're playing against Nistar. Hand looks pretty good. We're on the play, which is a first. We'll play our creatures out here. Hit them with the hello. I guess we'll lead with the coordinator. Those cards seem pretty good. Well, let's attack. Boom. Let's play the Vaulter. Play this on blue. They have a cycling Ketradon, maybe? They're thinking about cycling here. Cycle that Ketradon. Ooh, a Broodwagon. Okay. I see you. There's the Ketradon. And there's the black mana. Well, I think we're just gonna play out our stuff. See what you got. Not looking great for you, Nistar. And you haven't even seen what our deck's capable of. So if they have a 4th mana, they have to block the 4-1. Well, yeah. So they're going to be at 1 with no creatures on board. Let's get another white. Yeah, we're just going to put them to 1 here. Next turn, we have a flying 6/5 and a detention chariot. Also 3 attackers, and they're at 1. Sweet. Moving on up. Alright, if we can win this last game, we get our 7th win, and we get Diamond 1. Which is pretty sweet. Alright, let's see if we can make this our last game. Man, the double push the limit. Oh, this deck has just been so sweet. Wish I could just always play a deck like this. But that wouldn't be fair to the rest of the ladder now, would it? Alright, we are playing against Koala. Spelled a little different. Opponent goes first. We have double removal, but no red. We draw a red source, though. We're cooking. I think I'm probably gonna keep it on the draw. We can cycle this if we need to. We'll keep it. Hit him with the hello. Perfect. Play that on red. Optimizer. Play our coordinator. I think we'll put the land on the bottom. Keep the chariot. See what we've got going on here. Aether Siphon. I think I go no blocks. Play a white mana. Pass the turn. See what they've got. Alright. We'll play the burner rocket. Sure. I don't know what they're oopsing about over there. I think I'm just gonna play the Ironclad. Make a 1-1. Kind of play a little long game action here. What do I not want to see? It's the little 3-4 exile your graveyard. You can feel free to draw a card, my friend. I can't believe they countered Burner Rocket. I guess they just wanted to use their mana, but not a great one to counter. Alright, we've got a Strategist. We'll probably just kill that. And back for 6. Next turn we can play Pathmaker. Search up a wagon. I mean chariot. What is the art on this? How exactly is it? It's like a little cave or something. I mean a prison cell. Cage. Blue, sure. And give me a chariot. Give me a 1-1. Hit you for 6. Well, I hope they have a Wrath or something. Because things aren't looking good. I think we just crew, and attack and see what they do. Is that crazy? Oh, they played an 0-4. Okay. Are they attacking? Sure. Alright, so we could Detention Chariot. Or we could Gallant Strike and Roadside Assistance. Alright. We didn't even need Push the Limit. See ya later. Diamond 1. What's up? It's easy. Easy. Lemon squeezy. Oh, deck was sweet. Alright, we had the double Gallant Strike. Crash and Burn. What other removal did we have? And a Ride's End. Little light on removal, but triple Detention Chariot. And then we had the double Ironclad, so 5 cyclers, along with the Path Cruiser, the Double Sloth, and the Pathmaker. 2-5. This card was a great wall. Played great defense over here. That's our other vehicle. Yeah, deck was sweet. How many creatures were we running? 9. Seemed like a good number. 5 cyclers. Yeah, this deck was awesome. Very cool. All right, well, hopefully next draft, maybe we can make it up to Mythic. Catch you next time.